are live from Neenah Foundry. My name is Medina, and I'm the Senior Manager of Quality and Technical Services here at Neenah Foundry. So we are here together for the first virtual mentoring blog put together by the Foundry Educational Foundation. If you haven't yet, please make sure you follow FEF in all the different social media outlets, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, etc. So FEF is doing a fantastic job right now at putting together different ways to stay in touch and stay in contact and continue providing value added to students and companies and everything. So this particular virtual mentoring blog, it's target for students, so they can continue strengthening their skills and learning about things that will be helpful for them, like in the future. Like I said before, I am Medina, Senior Manager of Quality and Technical Services here at Neenah Foundry. Currently sit in the board of directors with FEF, and also help in the Alumni Ambassador Committee. I love it. I love I love bringing people together. I love helping students to reach their goals and everything. So if you're joining us now, so welcome to our broadcast. We're currently talking about, I haven't said what yet, internships. The topic of the day will be internships. So I personally had an internship and that completely changed my life. I wanted to go in a different field. However, I got chosen to, I just got offered this internship internationally, and I was like, well, fine, I will take it because it's great for, it's good experience. And what are internships other than something that you need to strengthen your resume? So thank you to FEF. I got my internship and I ended in the metal casting industry, which, I love it. I wouldn't have ended here if it wasn't for that particular internship. And what I love about that is that I continue that path, and now not only I wouldn't say I have a job, I think I built a career, and, I built that network of friends that I have thanks to, that internship that I had. So I see that we have some people. If you have any questions or comments, please make sure you send us comments, and, we can start, here a fun conversation together. So internships, what are they? Internships are temporary jobs that provide you with real-time experience, right? One of our bosses used to like to say that it's like an interview that you have with the company. I mean, you get to know the people that you work, you get to know the culture, and the same happens with you. In a more competitive, aspect, I see it as this is a way for you to, strengthen your resume. Right now we are in a very competitive market. So, if you think you're working hard, believe me, there is somebody out there that is working harder and he's not complaining about that. So, anything that you can do to strengthen your resume is going to be huge to land, the job that you want to have, the job of your dreams in any place. No job, is a bad job. You always are going to get something, out of it. So what do you need to know, right? I mean, there is benefits of having doing an internship. You're gaining valuable experience. You may meet a mentor. I know during my internship, I met, she was a scientist, and I really like what she was doing. I have a little bit of a, researchy kind of mind. So, I became really good at statistics, and it's because I saw, what she was doing with the data, and how assertive she became and how many problems she was solving. So, you may find the mentor that you will have for life about that. Again, strengthening your resume, it will give you an edge in the job market. As a hiring manager, I can tell you, I look for, a 4.0 GPA is amazing. However, somebody that has had experience and has had, challenges and working in projects is going to have an advantage, because, it just relates more to what we're seeing. You will develop and refine skills. Like I said, I didn't even know I like statistics until, I had that internship and I saw the power of data. And, as technology evolves, you're able to use different technology, like, like artificial intelligence and everything, but it started from, learning from her and the value and the power of data. You get paid. That's another great thing, right? Like most of the internships nowadays, they do have financial compensation. So it's not that, like you're working and everything, so you're getting paid to learn and to get a super great resume. You network with professionals, and that may not be the field where you want to stay, but you're networking and you're increasing connections that, like they can be friends, they can be mentors, they can be multiple things. It's never bad to have a huge, network, which that reminds me, like I was saying, this is a broadcast for Virtual Mentoring Blog. We're talking about internships, but next week, next Friday, please join us again. At 11:30, we will be talking about developing your network, which, it starts with an internship as you start meeting new people and everything. As you get faced with challenges, like at the workplace, you're going to start gaining confidence, right? Like if you, I don't know, you may want to do something and you have a person that is like a roadblock and you somehow learn to, get past that and achieve what you're trying to do, that is great. You're gaining confidence and you need confidence as you enter the workforce. It is very intimidating to, like start a new job, out of school where you're dealing with people that has years of experience and, like being able to like stand your ground and, go for it. It's great. And it's going to give you points, like to move faster, to move where you want to be and everything. And also to transition into a job. I mean, you may think, oh yeah, I want this industry. I really want this industry. And as you start, like working, you may realize that that's not something that you want, for you. So what else do you need to know about the internship? Well, you need to know how to find an internship, right? And this is where, like FEF helps. So if you're active with Foundry Educational Foundation, that will be an easy way to find an internship for you. Through FEF, Neenah, we get interns and we do actually have a really nice, like intern program where we get to play softball against the interns and most of the managers get hurt. It's a lot of fun. We cannot run as much as we used to. Like that's the beauty of FEF and why everybody should, consider supporting it, consider, joining it and following it because they are bringing a lot of value add. But again, how do we find an internship? Well, not all industries have the advantage of FEF. Right? So when you don't have that, then you will have to go through like career fairs or LinkedIn or other venues. And another thing that is important is, you need to research about the company that you are going to be working for. You want to make sure that, like it's in an area that you like, that, like you will be able to enjoy the city because that's huge. Like you don't want to be in a place, or maybe you do, like where you have nothing to do. Like I like to run. So I will like to, like be in places where there is trails and everything to be around. So any questions right now? I don't see anyone wanting to chat with me, please. Nope. So again, if you're just joining us, we are talking about internships and why they are so important. Just always keep it in mind. Strengthening your resume. That's the biggest thing. That's what we need, to get where to at least land where we want to start. And then don't forget to join us next Friday at 11:30 Central Time. We will be talking about developing your network. I have 1 more minute, guys, girls, if we want to chat about something. About mentorships or more internships or anything? All right. Okay, so I'm going to read the question. Would you recommend trying to intern at multiple companies or continue with the same company? I will say try multiple companies. Like I am sure that, if you're like a really good candidate, a lot of companies will be like, please come back. but I think that will help you to understand better what you want. And, you know, like as you're going to choose a job, like maybe you will have a little bit of leverage to say, okay, you know, like I want this, but, you know, I would like to have some changes to what I have. So definitely more diverse experience is going to be always better. And, you know, like, because some people may think when they're reading your resume, you have the same, you know, the same company for internship. They may think, hey, were you just comfortable and didn't want to, I don't know, try something else? So yeah, definitely try different companies and just tell the company it's not personal. Like, I enjoy the time with you. I just want to like broaden my experience and, you know, make it's about your resume. Just remember that. So you can have a better set of skills to compete with the market out there and with the amazing talent that is, you know, like there. So I think the time is up. And it was great chatting with you guys, although I was talking by myself most of the time. So I hope everybody has a fantastic weekend. And please don't forget to join us next Friday at 11:30 Central Time for developing your network. And don't forget to follow FEF on their social media. And thank you so much, FEF, for putting these amazing activities together to continue helping the students. Bye, guys, girls.